What are we gonna play as? What do we want to be? Let's do we'll do the lobster. Yeah, like this. All right. I can't do that sound. I used to be able to make a pretty good facsimile of the pop sound. It's a really satisfying sound. Oh, also, this is a game that, like, you do not want to play this game with any kind of input delay. It sucks. Oops. There's one of the new, like, one of the Pride emotes. They're part of the new, like, or I should say the current event. Are one of them is really good, and I would like to get it. The paint bucket. So, your health bar has a number next to it, which is like, hey Chubo, how did the rest of your Amiga fighting type games go? So, Chubo, I think you might have missed it if you're just coming in. Oops. You can like power slam a dude or whatever that's called. Oh, settingly difficult platformers with unreasonably hot jams. Seems like a surprising thing to find on Amiga. Alright, you can do this little backwards shuffle. If you... Fucking goddamn it, dude. Here we go. Got him. So when I absorb his torso, I'll go up to 5 lives. And then, I'll go up to 5 lives with only a little bit of health, because I absorbed his whole health meter. Well, you get a set amount. You get a set amount for each torso that you eat. Like, it's not more. You get, I think, a half a health bar for each one. That's the first big obstacle in the game, is that the first pit that you get to. Usually you'll try to jump across and you'll fall in. Sometimes you'll fall in and it'll respawn you in the pit. So you'll like die multiple times. Sometimes you'll spawn past the pit and you'll just lose 1 life on it. It varies. I cannot prevent myself doing uppercuts when I go to the left. So, Chuba, you might have missed it. You're probably pretty familiar with this game. It seems like a game you might know. So, I did a very cool thing in this game. a very cool and normal thing where you remove both arms from an end of chapter boss, and then you walk next to him, and he like magnetically jumps his feet up onto your chest and starts to pull your arm off, but he's got no arms, so he can't. So he just sticks his feet up there, and then the game freezes. What is wrong with my, like, what am I doing wrong that I, like, cannot hit these, like, direct right attacks? Let's see if we can, no, that's going to be the wrong color. You want something that's green on the player 2 color. Almost. Satisfying pop sound. Hey, Malamute. Yeah, this game. I completed my first goal with this game, which was to crash the game by removing a boss robot's arms, both arms, and then having them grab you, which results in a oh, fuck. Okay, come over here. All right, do your thing. Got it. Throw this away safely. I don't think I'll be able to get his... Panda baby. Yeah, I can't get his... I cannot get his arm now. Getting second arms from random robo-mooks is kind of hard. Well, I got it that time, but it, like... You'd think you do the, like, punch combo and then you can pull their arm off, but no. Not as effective as... Oh, he's just gonna do that. Get my arm back. Okay, here's another guy I can get the arm I want from. Have to not damage him at all, because the process of sawing the arm off. It. Good with this. Nope. Got it. Good. Okay. Trick this guy into doing this. What? He, like, moved up inexplicably. No! Fuck. Piece of shit. To upgrade the hydraulics of my controller so I can press directly left and right easier. It's a problem. Hey, Redamiford. Yeah, we got robots. Beep boop. Also, if I haven't mentioned it recently, I'm super happy about the new bit badges. I don't have a good stick option for the Genesis. I want this guy to get killed by the saw blades. Good. The new bit badges that Zetsubero made are fantastic. I'm super, super happy with them. Get a little robot that upgrades from a worker to a cooler soldier guy. Is Dot here? Is Dot here? This will make it easier. We can get the arm I want here more easily. Alright, good night, Cuba. Okay, there's that. I need the arm, put it on. Oh yeah, look at that. How cool we are now. Oh, did she not host? Did she host? I didn't see any hosts. It's like something fucked up. Let me double check. I'm not like missing folks. No, I don't see any hosts. Oh, yeah. You can reassemble the... Oh, whoops. I messed it up. Yeah, you can tear apart and reassemble the robots. Whoosh. You tear... So there's... Your main moves in this game, at least the way I play it, you gotta move to tear the arm off and to tear the torso off. If you damage an enemy... enough, they break. Then you can kick their legs up and then jam their torso back on. You can also pick up enemies and, like, slam their heads into the ground. Oh man, you know what game you can't play anymore? But I would really like to stream is Darkspore. Darkspore is now lost media. Alright, here's the first boss. Here's the strategy for all bosses. Yeah, the slam does fucking nothing. It looks cool as hell, but, like, it's pointless. That's the strategy for every boss. Every boss. Yeah. So the reason why you would want to reassemble your enemies is if you tear off an enemy's arm and then tear off their torso, you can see it, like, explodes in my hands above my head. If you do that, you absorb their life, basically. Also, this sounds like Hotline Miami we were saying earlier. Hold on a second. Let's see. Ban. There you go. All right, where were we? So, let me get this. There we go. So if you pull off a torso and you hit A, you absorb it and you get energy from it. So that's how you can get that's how you get health back, and that's how you get more lives.
I think I'm being followed. What could they want from me?
I love that Twitch allows banned people to follow you. Good. Ah, come on. Ha! I remember being 13. What the hell was I doing at 13? I think I was playing old-ass video games. Not on the internet yet, though. I might have used a modem. Yeah, let's see. I was probably playing Doom, honestly. Oh, you know, I might have played Doom on the internet, literally, because it was an internet-connected computer. What? Come on. There we go. Fucker! Give me that. There we go. Request. Yeah, it's interesting to think back and be like, well, what would I have been doing? What would I have been doing at this particular point? I think I might have been playing, at 13, I probably would have been playing Ultima Underworld. Now, granted, they're old-ass games now, but, they would have been new at the time. Although, shit, you know, honestly, I was probably, like, trying to play, Pool of Radiance and fucking Curse of the Azure Bonds for the 90th time. Or, Heroes Quest. I think around... Would 93 have been, Would 93 have been when, like... I first got, like, Sorcerian or some shit? Man. I remember, like... Sorcerian fucking confused the shit out of me. It confused the living shit out of me. Because I didn't have a manual or anything. I had, like, a copy of it that we went to visit, like, my eldest brother, and, like, I brought some discs because I knew he had some computer games, and I think he had Sorcerian, and I, like, did not know what the fuck to do with it. Yeah, I probably would have been playing some Super Nintendo around that time. 93 Super Nintendo, yeah. Oh, yeah, X-Wing. Or, There we go. Prison Tale and Cal Online. Ah, eat shit. Yeah, actually, you know, fucking probably like 9 to 13 is like the ideal, like that's my like ideal nostalgia range, because it's like all the like DOS games and shit that I like think about and want to play, all the like, I mean shit, I was probably playing this back then. I was probably playing this in 93. Although this was probably earlier, right? This was like a 91 game. I probably would have, I don't know. I might have come back to this and been like, you know, fuck this game. I need to try to beat it. I'm older now. I can do it. I can cast a spell. Fuck. Now get on the other side of him. This game does completely inscrutable things. Like, it's responsive. It's fast. It's fast when you do, like, the wrong move. Or, like, can't move through an enemy. I mean, good. Good. You have, like, 5 frames to do that. To do that attack in, to do the pull. Oh, right, I forgot. You've got this stupid-ass kick that does no damage. That slap sound is so good. The, like, metallic slap. The missiles do progressively less damage as you get further into the game. They still knock down enemies in one hit, I'm pretty sure. Oops. Bam. Oh, got him. I'll take that arm. And some more energy. The big legs make you immune to the, like, floor traps and stuff. So they're like... Oh, I forgot to mention, this game, it's not button to jump, by the way. Combine this game with Pokemon Snap. Does Pokemon Snap require a special controller? Probably play Pokemon Snap. I could play them back to back, but not combine them, unfortunately. Yeah. N64 controller's a special accessory. Oh, right. I forgot to mention. I was starting to mention, but then I stopped. This game isn't button to jump. You don't just push the C button and jump. Pushing C makes you block. If you want to jump, you hold C and press up. You can... The only thing you can't... you cannot replace during the game is the torso. But you get to select a torso at the beginning. Yeah, if you're very lucky, you can hit twice with that. Yeah, like the Nintendo the Nintendo 64 controller is like, it's fine. It's got some real weird like ways you're supposed to hold it, but it's fine. It's not the worst. It's not the worst video game controller I've ever used. If you get it right, you can do you can hit twice with it. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna need to eat. I can't. I used to be able to do that like sound for like the pop. Can't do it anymore though. Fucker! Fucker! Give me the damn thing. Get on there. I'm eating you too. I remember thinking the Xbox, the original, what is it called? The Duke. Original Xbox controller. I remember thinking that had some, like, really weird, uncomfortable button placement. I have big hands. Like, I have pretty big hands, and I still had, like... Okay. Oops. Oops. I almost died. Oh, he didn't have a hitbox there. Yeah, the white and black buttons are the ones that... There we go. Got him. Got him. You have to do that, because the way it knocks him down... The way it knocks him down... Oh, I almost got owned. The way it knocks him down prevents him from grabbing you. Level 3-1, which is basically just, well, I think, what, 3 and 4? I don't know. This is different slightly. You know what's a pretty bad controller overall? Is the Dreamcast controller. It seems fine. And it's like, it's okay for certain games. But then you go to like, you play a game that uses the D-pad on it for any length of time. Like, the D-pad seems like it should be fine. It's just a cross D-pad, but, like, it's, I don't know, it's stiff or something. Something about it makes it, like, unbearable. And yeah, they're pretty fragile. Yeah, the chord placement. There's all kinds of stuff wrong with the Dreamcast controller. I like the action on the triggers. I think the action on the triggers is one of the best of stuff. What the hell am I doing? I'm like reading chat and like bonking this fucking robot in the face. I think overall, I have more difficulty using the N64 controller, just because, like, I don't know. I think it's because it's like the shape or size of my hands. It ends up being like really awkward. But the Dreamcast is also up there. Mostly the yeah, the VMU thing was pretty cool. I don't know. The Dreamcast had some good ideas. It had really, really good, like I said, it had really good action on the triggers, which was nice. Xbox 360 controller is very good. There's two problems with it. The low fidelity, the low digital fidelity of the what you call it, the analog sticks was a problem. And yeah, the D-pad sucks. You're not supposed to do that. You have to do, like, a fuck ton of AI manipulation in this. Come on. And then losing it all. Oh, hey, I did the move in the wrong direction, and it still took. I got a Saturn pad here. I could check it, see how I think the D-pad feels, but I got no games for the Saturn yet. Let's see what I think of this. Hold on, let's pause this. That's a good frame to pause on. It's okay. Oh, the shoulder buttons are nice and clicky. It feels a little floaty to me. But without games, I can't really tell what the, like, activation what the activation range is for it. Maybe it feels good, but I don't know. This controller feels way better. The thing is that, like, people talk about this D-pad being bad, and it's like, I'm walking straight without going diagonally, right? I get the diagonals exactly when I want them, but when I go to do the move, I don't get the fucking move out. Yeah, that's exactly it, Hayes. I have one on order. They're not going to be available until, like, next month. There's one guy who makes a barely good enough optical drive emulator for the Saturn, but his business practices are absolutely insane. However, Terra Onion, who makes the Super SD System 3 and a number of other products that I think are all pretty good. The Mega SD? The one that's the cart, not the one that's the system. I always get the SD and the SG confused. But Terra Onion announced a what is Fenrir? Fenrir is the one I think I know the least about, because there's the one from there's the Satiator, which doesn't exist. There's the fucking the GD Emu guys one, which is like Rhea and Phoebe, and that's the guy I'm talking about, where like it's just barely good enough. It's just barely good enough, and the guy is like, oh, I'll open orders for fucking like 10 minutes one morning at 7 a.m. and until I have enough orders, and each person can order as many as they like. And it's like, wow, no fucking shit, they show up for $600 on eBay with a fucking ordering scheme like that. So, and like, I've like seen the guy flaming people for criticizing his ordering process, where they're like, yeah, I went to go order, I was there on time, and it just like the they're like, yeah, I couldn't get one because your fucking server wouldn't respond, and like the ordering page kept resetting. And he's like, oh well, too bad. Guess you got to order one next time. And he's like, the person who was obviously disappointed in not getting their product, not getting the opportunity to order the product, was like, I don't know, that's kind of a shitty attitude. I feel really like let down as a customer. And he was like, well, you're not running this business. This is my business. I can run it however I want. And if you don't like it, you can fuck off and get your product somewhere else. I don't think anybody else is making this stuff. And it's like, well, Terra Onion is. You're out of business, buddy. Like, your shit is pointless now. It's completely outclassed. So, the Terra Onion thing is a solution that works both for the Dreamcast and the Saturn, apparently. I'm interested to see it. So, it should be coming in like a couple of months. I think Fenrir might have come out after TO announced their product. And TO was like, they're like, yeah, it was very Amiga kit. Terra Onion was basically just like, hey, we've got a Saturn ODE. Doing that. Just do that thing. Yeah, there we go. The Terra Onion thing, they were just like, all of a sudden they're like, hey, we're doing a drive emulator for Saturn. We're taking pre-orders. It'll be out in a couple of months. That was literally like what their press release was like, it's here. We're ready to take orders now. That's like, wow. That's like the biggest fuck you to the GD Emu guy. It's just like, yeah, we're ready for it. We're ready to go. Well, and consequently, like, fucking, oh yeah, the Chinese GD Emus are fine. I actually like the USB GD-ROM thing from Nemo. Nemo's a huge pain in the ass, but he delivers his products. Like, you pay him money and he gives you products, and that's exactly how it works. And if he doesn't have a product to give you, he'll mark it as out of stock, and then you don't pay him. Like, that's it. It's as simple as that. What a innovative business concept.
Wall fire. Not gonna lie. I wish more press conferences were run like that. Fuck the nonsense words and meaningless babble.
It's fair. Thank you for the 100 bits, base hole. I'm gonna have to get another robot for you before long. Ugh. But yeah, Nemo's a very straightforward guy, and he's like not super personable, and like released February of this year. Interesting. Yeah, Fenrir was not on my radar at all. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. If you can hit him before he throws it, you can sometimes get your arm back. But most cases you can't. Oh, that was almost a thing.
I'm down with what Basehole said, but I'm also just willing to give you the bits.
Ghost Hall, thank you. Thank you for the 100 bits. Oh, right, he has boomerang attack. And you can just do that sometimes. And decide not to have a hitbox. There we go. No, you can't take their arm. You can't take the boss's arms. They have, I showed this off earlier. The bosses have an AI pattern that if you are on the ground within, if you and them are both on the ground within like a certain distance of each other, within grab range, they automatically get to take your arm off, or if you don't have an arm, they take your torso. And it's so automatic and overrides literally everything else in the game that they can attempt to do that even if they are missing both of their arms. But the game doesn't know what to do if a robot with no arms tries to hold a body part over its head like this. So it freezes. Hard freeze. I think this game is just fucked, and like you can't do that move facing left. Yes. Oh man, he did. I mean, no, fuck. I want that spike ball arm. There we go. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. Fucking recently, I was like, oh, I'm gonna order a. I'm gonna find the one place that says they're taking orders for Saturn C-Sync cables, and they also have an absolutely unbelievably stupid ordering process where they open up orders once every like 2 months or something. Orders are open only once for... Oh, I was gonna try to hit him with his own arm that he shot at me. Hey, K-Price. Yeah, so what's that place called? Is it Retro Access? Is that the name of the place? They only let you order. They only let you order once every 2 months. So, presumably, this means they have 2 months to update their website with like stock keeping info, and what? I know, Basil. I actually appreciate that about you. I know you're very direct, and I appreciate that you don't mince words. Anyway, so this place, they open up orders once every 2 months or something, and they won't take pre-orders for anything. You can only order during their ordering window. Also, you would assume that doing so, they'd have time to update their stock keeping info, to give reasonable estimates on if you order during the window, what your expected lead time is, right? Because presumably they're not just like, they're not taking orders and then being like, well, here's what our delivery schedule looks like right now. They're waiting. They're waiting until a time when they know they can take orders, and then they're taking those orders at that time. So, yeah, you would expect that, like, when you go to order something, that you'd be getting like they'd have that in stock. And so recently, I think this was like a week ago or something, I wake up at 6:30 in the morning because their storefront opens at 7 in the morning. So I get up and, I'm like, all right, I'm going to make sure everything's set up, make sure I've got JavaScript turned on for their page, make sure that, make sure that I've got an account, that I'm signed into the account, make sure everything's set up, because if anything goes wrong, I can't put my order in. So I'm there, I'm on the page, I'm making sure I'm on the page for the correct cable, I'm like looking over, like double checking all the like different types of cables they offer and shit. And all of a sudden, I noticed that the Saturn C-Sync cable page changes. I'm like, wait a second. This just said estimated shipping date, or estimated shipping time, or time to ship, lead time is 5 to 7 business days. That's what it said. And then all of a sudden, mysteriously, at 6:55 a.m., it changed, and no longer said, estimated posting date 5 to 7 business days. No, it said estimated posting date June 15th to July 31st, 2323. Good. So I'm assuming that 2323 was a mistake. Yeah. I'm assuming that was a mistake, right? They meant to say that it was just going to be, these guys are on the wrong side of me. Let's get them over here. Nope. Wrong move. There we go. Yeah, so no, what I assume happened was they meant to just put the current year. But so here's the best part. Oops, I want this guy on this side. Nope. So here's the best part is that presumably they only meant that it was going to be a month and a half. Also, they added a thing that says that they were expecting extreme delays on all Saturn products, on all Saturn cables. Extreme delays, and that they didn't know when they were gonna be able to make any cables or whatever. I don't know. We're gonna get some free doodads in a second because I want to show you something. I want to show everybody here something. Donk. Yeah, free doodads. Hold on a second. Free doodads stream. Free doodads. Check this out. Here's a little package of parts. Let me pull the light around here so we can see it a little better. Here's a little package of parts. There's the camera. There's the camera. And here's another package of parts. And here's another different type of package of parts. So, if you're familiar with the parts, those parts, yeah, Retro Gaming Cables UK was out of stock. They do good work. Insurrection Industries was out of stock. They also do extremely good work. We're using one of their cables right now on the Genesis. So ha! It's good, base hole. So yeah, look at that. The double clap. Also a good move. So so one of the first package of parts that we saw there, those are the Saturn specific. What are they? 10-pin mini DIN connectors. Complete connectors. I got them in a week from Console 5. Like literally 1 week. And I have enough now to make like 5 Saturn cables if I want to. Like it's the parts are there, right? There's 200 and they have I think 280 of these parts on hand at Console 5. They cost like $1.79 each. The SCART ends of the cables, which is the other end of the cable that I'm going to be using, The SCART end of the cables cost like $2. The wire itself is completely like wire should be the least of your worries if you're making cables and you're like out of stock of one specific type of cable. It's not because you're out of wires, right? It's because you're out of connectors. So I got those a week later. Presumably, if I was going to be opening orders for a particular type of cable, you know, I'd stock up on those parts so that I can manufacture the cables in a timely fashion. You know, maybe if there was like some huge shipping delay on the big order of parts that I was getting from some weirdo supplier that couldn't deliver them in time like they did for everybody else, maybe I'd update that more than 5 minutes from the time that I take orders once every 2 months. Maybe. But yeah. That only reinforced my opinion that, like, stores that don't let you order stuff, like, based on stock, or let you order stuff all the time, just based on, like, lead time. It's like, hey, I'd like to order this. It'll take us 6 weeks. Okay, fine. After 6 weeks pass, you will have sent me the thing. Perfect. I don't have to wait around to find out that it's going to take you 6 weeks. Hey, BioBalls. Yeah, this game is something. It's so cool in concept and in certain parts of its execution, but then it's like, how many stages? There's like 6 major stages and 3 sub-stages each. It's like 18 stages of, like, oh, for fuck's sake. I didn't get him in time. Risking the run here. Does he always do crouch shots? Got him. That's right, he has boomerang bullets. Got him. Huge risk. I had this game like when it first came out. I remember seeing ads for this in magazines. There's a picture of one of the ads on my Discord. It was one of the ads that I saw that I was like, okay, the ad itself is stupid, but the game looks cool. Like, build your own cyborg and, like, fucking mix and match parts in a beat 'em up. That sounds fucking awesome. And, like, the concept is great, but it's just like, you know, you've seen most of the stuff this game has to offer by the end of stage 1. Eat. There's obstacles to eventual shipping from the payment card industry. There's some, like, here's the thing, right? You take on a contract to build something and you have to wait for materials, right? Like, say you have to wait for materials. You don't charge until you get the materials. For example, I put in an order for the Ultimate 64, which is the like FPGA Commodore 64 mega hardware thing. And my order went in, and then a little later, hit you with your own dildo. A while later, when they were ready to begin construction, they said, "We're ready to begin building your order. We need to charge you now." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. Perfectly sane, perfectly normal ordering process, right?" I put my order in. They charged me when they were ready to build it. They built them in the order in which they received the orders. Everybody gets their stuff. Nobody has to, like, wake up at 7 a.m. in the morning. Nobody has to, like, deal with storefronts changing their information minutes before ordering windows open. None of that shit. Good ordering process. Hell, even the Vampire V4. Oh yeah, no. I didn't think so at all. I was just describing kind of. I know there are. I know of the issues like that, but there are ways that it can work, right? That it's like, yeah, you can't just be like, okay, pay me now, and then, like, I'll ship something eventually. But honestly, I would prefer it if somebody I would prefer it if someone was breaking the law in that matter, if they delivered products, than the whole, like, ordering window thing. I think it's just to create artificial scarcity and, like, hype for people's products, because it's like you can never fucking get it. So it's like, oh, these cables must be worth the, what the fuck are they charging? Like $48 or something for the cables? They must be worth the $48 because, it must be worth it for $48 because they're so hard to get. But it's either poor planning on the business owner's part, or they specifically switched to this model from a previous model, and they, like, talk about it, and, like, they're basically hyping it up that, like, oh, this is a good model, and it's like, no, this is fucked. This is fucked, and I'm never ordering from you. This is it Retro Access? Is that the name of the storefront that does those cables? And it's like, they might do the best cables in the world, but, like, you can't charge twice as much as everyone else, have a completely untenable ordering process, and, like, do scummy shit like change your stuff at the last minute. Like, that's fucked. Like, I'll make my own goddamn cable instead. It's just not worth it. It's not worth the hassle. Like, get a cable from any of the, like, dozens of other places that correctly stated they were out of stock, and when asked, gave reasonable estimates when they would be back in stock, and allow people to order them like normal, like a normal business ought to. Like, I think Abs was saying he spoke with Insurrection Industries, and they said that they were going to be back in stock in a couple of weeks. And it's like, okay, cool. That's great. I'll check your storefront then, and if you have stock, I will order. Not like I'm gonna... Base hole, I think the Better Business Bureau only deals with better businesses. But I don't know, like, if they have something in particular and they say they're going to deliver it by a certain time, it might be worth it. Just double check the page before you actually order, because you could get a nasty surprise if you, like, you know, if you check it the night before and you're like, okay, everything looks good, and then you don't check it again in the morning, you know? I keep trying to do that move, but there we go. Yeah, the Better Business Bureau is kind of scummy on their own. Yeah. The Better Business Bureau is like... I have a feeling that Base Hole's suggestion was of a sarcastic nature. God, fucking stop it. Oop. I would like to tear his arms off, Fezzik, but yeah, the 3D floor mark. Except, so here's the problem, is that when you tap up or down, that's how much you move. And like, yeah. Look at the teleport. As you snap to weird boundaries. It's extremely, extremely weird about all that stuff. Okay, you this way, pull. You this way, pull. There's tank legs there. Yeah, okay, this way. No. Most of this game is AI manipulation. The little car that you get in to travel to the next stage, it always looks like it has one eyeball in the front that's looking up at the guy when he jumps in. All right, 5-3. There we go. I think these ones might introduce the pits again. We don't want to get rid of our... Fuck. Fuck! Stop it! Okay, I don't know what the fuck is going on with this. There we go. You notice is he started taking out the spike ball. So the way you activate the spike ball is by double tapping and holding A without holding a direction. And it just did that 2 times in a row when I was trying to do the pull off. When I was trying to pull off a move. Can't do it. I really wish I could still do it. There we go. The rare left-facing torso pull. Yes! Good. The enemies just have so much health here that, like, trying to beat them off normally doesn't work. It's just, like, it's so time-consuming. So taking them apart is much more, just much more time-efficient. Fuck. Yeah, if you're just trying to beat them off normally, you could be there for, like, you know, you could be there for, like, a couple full minutes on an enemy. You're just like, whack, whack, whack. Just whacking for, like, minutes at a time. Come on. There we go. But yeah, if you just pull them off like this... it makes it way easier. Doing that. Stop. Pounding, a real licking, yeah. But this way you can just, you know, just like 2 tugs and it's done. Not suggesting anything. Just how this game works. That guy is like playing keep away more than usual. Off. Fucking, I hate that uppercut. I hate that fucking uppercut so bad. Donk. Got the little eye on it looking up at you. Main boss. Oh fuck, I don't remember this. Oops. Good. Good. It's on a cycle where you can never hit it without taking damage. Cyber brain. Oh, I'll lose 2 lives there. Fuck's sake. I forgot about this. How are you supposed to... How are you supposed to hit the lower fucking part? Not with that. Oop. Okay, we gotta wait. Love how these things aren't on the same cycle, so, like, you just have to wait, like, 5 minutes for this cycle to get back to... How do you hit the lower one? There we go. Okay. I got it. Nope. Now we just wait for a while. For the cycle to match up again. Good how that does like a life and a half's worth of damage. Good. 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 Now we just have to wait for the cycle to, like, reset. Nope. That's a trick. Okay. We can't do it now. Gotta wait. Trick still. Still a trick. Now we just gotta wait again. For a long time. We're waiting for a long time. Oh, what a good boss. What a well-designed boss that wasn't thrown in at the very last second. Oh, fuck. Back up. I gotta wait again. I missed opportunity on one of them. There we go. There we go. You have set our society free. Since we can never leave this place, we will reward you with our loyalty and the right to be our leader. We, like you, were enslaved by the maniacal brain who ruled and directed our lives. We need your leadership to prevent us from being enslaved again. Hey, Solid Snack! Yo! Long time no see. How you been, man? Welcome, welcome. Zentornii what? Yeah, that's it. That's it. We did it. We did it. Ed Annunziata. Why does that name sound familiar? Testers. There's no way you can read that in time. Thanks for playing Cyborg Justice. Fucking music. Good. $64, $480. We'll score. That's on normal. That's on normal. I don't think I did, Basil. Yeah, there's Cyborg Justice.